Welcome to Eerie Bites of History, your daily serving of strange bites of the past. Today we're looking back into history with 3 eerie stories, all of which happened on July 6th. Let's begin. On July 6, 1985, a private pilot was flying near Anchorage at twilight and reported seeing what he described as a dark, old-style bomber, eerily similar to the World War II-era B-24 Liberator silhouetted against the fading sun. The aircraft appeared to be flying unusually low and completely silent. No lights, no transponder signals, no indication that it had had any modern modifications. Still strange, it seemed almost translucent at times, flickering as if it would caught between the existence and illusion. The pilot radioed a nearby control tower, but no known aircraft of that type was cleared to fly in the area. It was later confirmed briefly that the radar anomaly was detected at that exact time of the sighting, something that appeared for under 12 seconds before vanishing from all instruments, as if it had never been there. Despite this, the incident was swiftly dismissed as a ghost radar or equipment malfunction, but the story didn't end there. Over the next few weeks, other reports trickled in. Remote Alaskan villagers spoke of hearing low hums, the rumbling of engines overhead, though no aircraft was ever seen. One hunter even claimed that he found an old boot print in the snow that was not fresh, but said not old enough to belong to a ghost from the 1940s. During World War II, several American bombers were lost over Alaska while returning from secret missions across the Pacific. None were ever recovered. Could a lost warplane return as a ghost in the sky, or did it slip through time, if only for a moment? Some say the Alaskan wilderness doesn't just swallow the lost. Sometimes it gives them back. On July 6, 1893, a crowd gathered in the quiet London Gallery for the unveiling of a much-anticipated oil painting. Lady Eleanor Asquith, a reclusive aristocrat known more for scandal than grace, was painted by a young and up-and-coming artist, Lillian March. The piece was hauntingly lifelike, too lifelike, some whispered. Lady Asquith stared at the canvas with piercing grey eyes that seemed to follow you across the room. Her expression was unreadable, part sorrow, part scorn. Admiration turned to unease almost immediately. Within 3 days of the exhibition, 3 people closely tied to the painting died mysteriously. The gallery curator collapsed in his sleep. A critic who had harshly reviewed the piece fell from a 3rd-story window. No witnesses, no signs of a struggle. And Lady Asquith's own maid was found drowned in a shallow fountain on the estate grounds. The only common thread? Each spent time alone in the gallery with the portrait. Rumors began to swirl. The gallery quickly removed the painting, citing unforeseen circumstances. But later, when it came to the artist herself, Lillian March confessed in a private letter that she had intentionally cursed the canvas. She claimed that Lady Asquith had wronged her family, and that she poured all her rage, sorrow, and hatred into every brushstroke. Enough, she wrote, to trap something behind those eyes. The portrait was quietly sold and believed to be locked away in a private collection, though its exact location remains unknown. Can emotions imprint on objects, or do certain creations take life of their own? It can hold it hostage. On July 6, 1973, a soccer match in the Democratic Republic of Congo turned into one of the most unsettling sports tragedies in modern history. 2 rival teams took the field that afternoon in the village of Benatashi. It was an intense game, hard tackles, fierce competition, and rising tempers on both sides. The home team was losing, and frustration was in the air, but no one could have predicted what happened next. Without warning, a blinding flash of lightning struck the field, and in an instant, 11 players from the home team dropped dead, burned, scorched, and knocked lifeless on the spot. The crowd screamed. The referee fled. But the most chilling detail, the entire visiting team stood unharmed. Not a single scorch mark or shock. Local authorities initially cited a tragic act of nature, a freak lightning strike that was made worse by the metal cleats and a wet field. The villagers didn't accept that, not for a moment. Whispers began to spread. The lightning strike was too precise, too selective. People spoke of witchcraft, of curses, and spiritual intervention. Tensions between the 2 villages soared. Some believed a ritual had been performed to punish the home team or to protect the away team from defeat. In the years that followed, no scientific investigation ever fully explained the bizarre accuracy of the lightning, and the memory of that day lives on in local lore, not just as a tragedy, but as a warning. Was it nature's fury, or a chilling case of targeted supernatural revenge? Like your history snack-sized? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.